What's one thing that people say in your profession that's pretty much always a lie?
Oh man. Yeah, I'll definitely pray for you.
Always a lie.
Oh, you need more in the monitor? Okay. How's that? Great.
Always a lie.
Oh God. Okay, I lost my voice today, so I can't talk past this volume. But I'll say this. The biggest misconception about retail is that we like small talk during a lunch rush. We don't. I lost my voice today, so I couldn't speak at work. There was a guy that came in, and he was talking to me for 15 fucking minutes about his cat named Daryl. But I could not speak to tell him to fucking leave because there's like 30 people in line. All I could do was just have a tear come out of my eye as I nod and try to whisper to him saying, "Sir, please leave."
What's one thing that people say in your profession that's pretty much always a lie?
I work at a bank and there's so many lies that banks tell us. Number one, I work to serve you. No, I don't. If anything, we serve rich people, but you guys, we just use to maximize profits. Our job is to peddle as many products to you for you to buy so we can get more money out of you. Next one is the worst one. Pay attention. Free checking accounts. They're almost never free. It's either only promotional for a couple of months for new accounts, or there's a minimum balance requirement, which is always a couple of $1,000s, which most cannot afford. Or there's like hidden fees, or if you use the card too much, we're gonna charge you for it. Which brings us to something you've all heard. It's good practice to keep more money in your checkings. False. Banks just have to pay more interest on savings, which they don't want to do. So they created this lie and people fell for it, and now it's a common myth. That ties together with a minimum checking account balance. That's why it's so high usually. Banks will not rest until they get every single penny out of poor people. There's so much more I could say, but let me know if you guys want a part 2.
Always a lie.
I work at a doggy daycare, and here's some things that we have to tell pet parents that aren't always super true. When they call in and ask how their dog is doing in daycare, we just have to say, "Oh yeah, they're doing so well, really great, really energetic," when that usually means that they're fucking crackheads. It's great. We have to tell them how great they were for their bath, when usually a bath always doesn't go well, especially for huskies. There are some dogs that are clearly very anxious and don't want to be there, but we still have to tell them that they're doing great and they love the daycare and this and that. And when we see a dog that's clearly being neglected by its owner, we can't say anything or do anything about it. We just deal with it and it's fine.
Always a lie.
So I'm a tattoo artist. Savannah, what's the biggest lie I've ever told you?
We'll be done in about 10 minutes.
What's another one, Savannah?
Well, that spot doesn't hurt that bad.
It's not so bad, is it? This won't hurt at all. Yeah, so after I get just a little bit of this done, we'll do the white highlights and then we'll be done. For the bad tattoo artists that try to cover up the fact that they're bad. Oh yeah, we need to do another session. Just let it heal. It'll look better. No, you're sitting really good. I don't mind you twitching at all. It's okay. I know you just kicked me in the jaw, but it's all right. It's another one we hear in the shop all the time, Savannah.
No one's judging you for crying. It hurts.
Always a lie.
That dolphins don't understand what we're saying. And I think that's funny.
Always a lie.
There is a certain panicked look that a server gets in their eyes when they notice your table, and then they'll immediately come over and explain to you why your food is taking so long, like the kitchen's backed up or the kitchen's made a mistake. I'm here to tell you that 9 out of 10 times, that server forgot to ring your fucking food in. That server is about to rush to the kitchen and beg the chef to make it on the fly.
Always a lie.
Oh, buddy, I'm about to expose a lot of professions. Here we go. All right, step 1, car dealerships. They don't make hardly any money selling cars. All of their money comes from the shop, meaning you come back to get service done or do you buy add-ons or shit like that. So if you want a car for a cheap price, tell them you're going to get all your work done at that dealership and they'll cut you a really good deal. To be a handyman as well. Whenever we say, oh, we just got to run to the store, they forgot to give me this one part. That's not true. We broke something and we're hoping you don't notice. Yeah, let me go check in the back for you real quick. Means we're going to go in the back and talk shit about you. To be an accountant as well. Whenever you see discrepancy on your account from like a place or a business or a hotel or something like that, and they tell you, oh, that's just a hold being put on there. 9 times out of 10 it is, but every now and again somebody fucked up and they're trying to blame it on the computer system because they don't want you to get mad at them. Another one about the hotel. If you try to like check into your hotel and they tell you, oh, we accidentally double booked your room, so we had to move you to another room. I hope that's okay. Sorry. Probably did, and they probably found bed bugs in your room.
Always a lie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just take the x-rays and CT scans. I can't read them. That's the doctor's job. I know what I'm looking at.
A lie.
Alright, I've been waiting for this one. There's about to be a lot of people pressed in the comments. You know how recruiters say that they read every single resume? Here's what's actually happening. Your resume gets submitted. If you're lucky, they skim it. They then put it into auto rejection software, also known as ATS. Then you have to meet 3 more subjective requirements. 1, your formatting can't have objects, images, or weird text boxes. 2, you need to have the right keywords to actually rank high enough. And 3, whatever other parameters they set. But if you think that the recruiters are at fault, you'd be wrong. You see, these companies recognize that they have this software, so they hire less recruiters to physically look at it and rely on the technology to find the best candidate.
Always a lie.
Safety first. If you don't feel safe, you don't have to do it. Nobody's gonna get mad. We're all about safety.
Lie.
Trust me, I'm a sergeant. I know what I'm doing. That's a fucking lie. It is though.
Always a lie.
All of your cells are genetically identical. Yeah, that's not precisely true. So here's what I mean by that. You have about 10 to 20 trillion cells in your body, and each one of them has undergone several rounds of cell division. Now, the act of cell division incurs mistakes, and those mistakes can sometimes be turned into mutations. Now, over the entire genome and in all of your cells, those mutations don't mean very much, usually. But what that does mean is that all of your cells are probably a little bit different from all of your other cells, which is pretty cool. But what is cooler than that is in the immune system. The immune system has to kind of be ready for whatever comes its way. It doesn't know ahead of time. So what it does is create an army of T cells and an army of B cells that can kind of recognize anything. And they do that by completely rearranging their genetic material. So every single one of your T cells is genetically distinct from every other one of your T cells. And that happens on a daily basis. And that's cool.
Always a lie.
That feeding your dog one of the big 3, Science Hills, Purina, or Royal Canin, is better than raw feeding your dog? That's a fucking load.
Always a lie.
So I don't know if this counts, but I'm a concert videographer. Video. And people all the time, they see a camera in my hand and they come up and they say, oh, take our picture. And I'm like, I do video, and I just quit saying that. Now I just pretend to take the picture and give them the thumbs up, and they'll never ever see it, ever. Because it doesn't exist.